The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Friday! Call us. We'll give you the number in a minute. But you're looking live right now at a very wet, drizzly Tostitos Championship Plaza outside Ford Center at the Star of Frisco, Texas, where it is 71 degrees. The high is 72. The low is 60.
This is Nate, who was crushing those wings over there. Get it. Get it, baby. Get it, big baby. It's my boy, Three Pumps, Kurt Daniels, Shannon Gross, Chris Beam in the back. Begin live and local. I am Salt and Pepper Poppy. Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel us when we speak.
Brought to you each and every day by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Call us 888-855-2297. We want to know how you feel.
Well, that was the other day. That was Tuesday.
That's every day.
It's every day?
Yeah.
How
How they feel about the game this weekend.
Okay.
There we go. Like that pullover, Kurt.
Do you?
It's nice.
Yeah,
Did you
thanks.
buy that or is that a freebie?
I had to buy this one.
I like that. It's nice. Jess, I like your fit. Looks good today.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you,
Did you get
man.
your hair done?
Last week or so ago.
Oh, sorry.
I just got it up in a bun today.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Sorry
Thank
for just
you.
noticing.
No, it's all good.
Nate, how you doing today? You good?
Man, I'm loving this thing.
Did you
man.
have time to think about that Bear defense?
Oh
over
yes,
the night?
man. And
You
it grew,
still down with
on me, bro. It grew on me. It grew on me. Boy, I wouldn't be surprised if they come out in that thing today.
You know what I said in the back about you?
What's that?
What makes you a very, very, very dangerous individual? You can work with anybody,
That's right.
and nobody dislikes you.
That's right.
That's dangerous.
That's a day like when you can be around and work with and hang with anybody, and nobody dislikes you. It's a dangerous dude. It's a dangerous dude.
Just fit in, huh?
My boy Bobby Belt like me.
Shout out to Bobby Belt.
Yeah.
I watch you guys on the Legends show.
Yeah.
And sometimes I say to myself, boy, I think it would be a good conversation on the Legends show. But then I look and I go, well, there's a few factors why I probably will never be on the Legends show. And then one of them is not that I'm not a legend.
Well,
But probably.
you got a
but-
better shot than me and Shannon.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I used to host that
That's
show.
right.
Chris, I'm on it. So,
I don't know.
No, you got a better shot than me. So.
I don't know.
They might have a better shot now, but I actually haven't been on the show. So.
You might still have a better shot than me. Man. Folks that's running it over there, you still might have a better shot than I will.
All right. Well, it's Philly week.
Philly.
Philly.
Where I am from.
They had Philly cheesesteaks the other day too up there.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that Philly is probably the Cowboys' biggest rival as of late. It used to be Washington back in the day, right? And that's
At
kind
one
of
point,
changed.
yes.
Which, hey, they keep playing like they are now. That could happen again in the near future. But do rivalry games mean anything anymore, or there's so many guys in the league that are friends and buddy and swapping jerseys after that? Are there still teams you just don't like? I feel like the AFC side is more like that with the Steelers and the Ravens and the Browns and the, now the Bengals, that they genuinely don't like each other. But, and George Kittle, I guess he doesn't really like the Cowboys. He's proven that, with his wardrobe choice. But I mean, are there still true rivalries where players just don't like other teams?
Yes.
Yeah.
I say yes.
Yeah.
And I'm agreeing with you. It's mostly in the AFC.
I think because the AFC is a little bit more competitive. Like when you talk about those teams, Baltimore's competitive. For the last couple of years, they have been a perennial contender. And of course, with Buffalo is in there, and the Bengals with Joe Burrow always seems to be in that competitive competition. And then of course you have Mulatto Jesus and Patrick Mahomes, and so they present a more competitive unit.
There's not really it seems like the NFC, there's always one team that runs away with the division and everybody else just kind of falls in line. These last few years have changed, but
I mean, if we're talking about the NFC East or the NFC in general,
it's NFC in general.
the NFC in general the last couple of years has been, I mean, head and shoulders above the rest has been the Niners, right? Like it's those they have been the bullies of the division.
You have the Rams, the Niners.
The NFC North's got some pretty good.
Yeah.
Green Bay, Detroit,
But it seems like
Chicago.
the AFC is just gritty and everybody's competing and anybody could win.
All the MVPs come out of the AFC. It seems to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as like Cowboys Philly, that's still a
you
rivalry.
think they still don't like each other?
Nah, I believe that.
So
What was your team you didn't like?
Philly.
you did it? When did it change? Because it was Washington forever. They used to make commercials about it and stuff,
Yes,
right?
it was Washington, then the Giants.
Then it was the Giants.
Yeah.
Then it was Giants, man, and then
2000s,
but
maybe.
Philly just
The Donovan McNabb era kind of changed it into Philly.
Maybe when they threw the batteries
Maybe.
at
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Well, when they booed Michael in the end zone.
Yeah.
That's
grimy, man. Philadelphia, y'all, you just grimy, bro.
there you go. Here we go. You're getting the real feelings now.
Yeah. I mean, but now they can crack the best jokes.
Oh,
They
they're
can
like
crack
that.
the best
They're like
jokes
that
in the
friend you
stand.
have that nobody likes,
Yeah.
unless you're their friend. But if they're your friend, like that's your best friend, like you love them, but nobody else can stand them. You know, Philly's kind of like that. Like if those are your people, those are your people.
Those are your people, yeah.
You're gonna die for those people. But if
Big news.
those aren't your people, you can't stand them because they got some bad fans, man. They're ruthless.
You want this foot long big news? You can hear them clearly. They had the loudest voice. I could turn around but just start laughing. Big dude, you want this big? Oh, like Lord Jesus, you fat grease. Oh my God, they were good. They were good.
They
were good.
They on you from the time your bus pull up.
Yeah.
To the time your bus pull
Before
up.
the bus actually pulls up, because I've been several times where eggs have actually hit
as
the
you're
bus.
driving into it. Yeah, you're right.
A lot of middle fingers. You see some asses on the way into the. You see it all in Philly.
Yeah, man. Philly brings
Nothing's
it.
off limits in Philly. So
And then the best Philly is when you up by 2 scores. That is the best Philly.
Oh,
because
they
they
get real
will turn
quiet.
on their team.
Yeah.
And they will turn on their
They
team.
will turn
Boo
on their
Birds come
team.
out.
Oh my God, they are the best.
which
Do you like that kind of fan base though? I mean, where it's
Oh, you gotta love to play
where
there,
they're
right?
really as a player, I would think that'd be a little more fun than. Maybe not. Maybe they're too.
Well, I mean, when you're
turn
winning,
quick. Yeah.
when you're winning, for sure. And you talk back to them, but when you're losing, you already pissed off.
Yeah.
And now they got the loud mouth behind you.
Are you talking about if you played for Philly, would you want to play for that kind
Yeah,
of
I
team?
mean,
or are you
as-
saying
as
as a
players-
Cowboy, would you want to play there?
No, just as players in general, that kind of fan base, it's a little more.
If
I
that
like
grimy.
intense. Like
Yeah.
I like intense.
Yeah.
I like intense. Like I want you to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like I want you to be engaged into the game. I want you, and if we're playing bad, we're playing bad.
Let us
Let us
have
know.
it. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got the right. Like you know, as long as you keep it, as long as you don't get physical.
pull family into it.
Yeah, like talk about me all you want.
Yeah, don't throw things
Yeah.
at me and talk
Yeah.
about my family. Chris, what's on the sideline? I've seen it in Washington. I've seen it in Philly, where the players from the bench really get into it. Where they give a little back. Usually you ignore the fans, but for some reason Philly and Washington just
Hell,
kinda
Nick Sirianni, the head
brings
coach,
it
was
out.
giving it
Oh,
back to
yeah.
the fans.
that dude's
When they were winning.
And they won the game.
their owners actually come out and giving them the GM.
That's Philly.
What's his name?
Howie Roseman?
Yeah. I saw one video last
the
year,
owner.
2 years ago, where somebody was giving him crap. An Eagles fan was giving him crap, and he reminded him of something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but
That's Philly.
Chris, can you think of anywhere else where fans are quite like that?
Oakland.
Yeah, back the old Oakland.
Yeah, but old Oakland. Yeah, I would say the problem is the old Oakland. The fans were so far away because it was on a baseball
Except
field,
the end zone.
except the end zone. Yeah, except for the end zone. But that's not
You
close to.
feared for your life walking
That
down
dog,
the end
the
zone.
original dog pound.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was nice, bro. They were on top of you. That original dog
Yeah.
pound, especially when you got in the end zones. Oh, it was sweet.
Washington, the
on
fans
top of
tend to
you.
talk to you a
Yeah,
lot.
the original.
Yeah. Washington used to be
RFK.
on top of you.
Yes. And you could see, man, that when we got down in our 3-point stands, and you kind of look through at their stands, and you can see them. They wouldn't stay, but they'll be moving. They'll be wavering, shimmering. It used to be some before they modernized and made everybody start, doing the thing that it was illegal a long time ago. Start betting at the back of their seats and on their phones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, let's take a couple of calls before we go to break. Do we have anybody, Chris?
The cupboard is bare right now.
Oh, 888-855-2297. That's why we didn't give out the number. 888-855-2297. Kurt.
Did you see Sirianni kind of stepped in it today?
Yes, he did step in.
I did not see
What did he do?
They asked him about how they're managing Jalen Hurts. He didn't practice today, and he kind of said, he's dealing with an ankle. We're not sure. We're being cautious. And then the reporters are like, he's not on the injury report for an ankle.
He
PR
said
guy popped.
Rest. He's like rest.
Yeah,
I
PR
thought
guy
was on the
like,
for rest.
It's for rest. And Sirianni's like, rest.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Might be a little fine coming out of that, huh?
Wow.
All right, Chris.
Yes, we've got Mohammed in Kuwait.
Hey, what up, Mo?
Oh.
How you guys doing?
Well, we're doing well, brother. What time is it there?
10:15
PM.
at night.
Wow. Staying up late night.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I'm writing my 9th book, but anyway, I want to start with a trivia. What's the one thing that Shannon has been doing all throughout the shows that he stopped doing after the bye week?
Ooh, I don't even know.
All throughout the
All
shows.
to stop doing it after the bye week. Growing out his hair.
Yeah, he stopped saying, "What's my guy's name?"
Oh, Josh.
He started calling Josh.
Yeah. Well, you know what happened? We worked with Josh a little bit when we did the shows, and then before the show, we got a chance to talk to Josh in the back. We didn't talk. Josh is actually a good.
We didn't
dude.
know Josh.
We didn't know Josh.
Yeah.
He's actually a good dude. So we kind of found a little bit of a soft spot for Josh.
Yeah.
We like Josh.
Yeah.
We like him.
Well, we like Josh.
We do.
We like Jazz. We like Josh. We enjoyed the time that they came on the shows and stuff. Good value added.
What's your thoughts on this weekend's game, Mo?
Okay, I wanna ask a question. Nate, do you remember a guy named Hollywood Henderson?
Yes, sir. Yeah, great linebacker. Yes, sir.
Yeah. We talk about accountability these days. Remember how he got caught? There was a game between the Cowboys and the Redskins at that time. They were playing in Dallas, and the Cowboys were losing. And Hollywood Henderson was promoting a bandana that was made by one of his teammates on TV.
Yeah.
Tom Landry just cut him after that game because he didn't think that Hollywood Henderson was taking it serious enough to find a way to win the game, although they were losing.
Yeah, that was kind of.
I don't think that we have that same culture these days for accountability.
No, I don't. Different style of guy.
Sorry?
Different style of guy. You're able to promote your brand. They don't hold it against you for promoting your brand. I mean, I've seen a lot of guys try to promote it during the game, but it's just a different style of guy, different style of player, different culture.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
We gotta get your score, Mo. We gotta get your score. What's your score for the game?
I think we're going to beat the Eagles 2019.
2019. All right, good talking to you, Mo. Thanks for calling. I had a weird connection with Mo.
Yeah, just a little delay or something.
Well, think about it.
I said he's calling from Kuwait. I didn't say
he's calling from-
Frisco.
Kuwait's calling from Kuwait.
We don't
Kuwait.
normally have that problem with it, though.
Yeah, it was.
You got
He
me
was
on that one.
he was distracted, but he's very observant. Like he noticed that I had started calling Josh by his name. That was by
that's true.
design. Yeah. Me and Josh we squashed our beef till he started jacking with the numbers, and then we might have a little beef now. But wasn't Hollywood Henderson? Didn't he win the lottery twice?
Twice. Yeah.
Isn't that?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know. This
That's
guy's
insane.
he's had quite
Won
the
it,
life.
lost it all, and won it again.
Yeah.
Probably lost it all by buying thousands of lottery tickets to try to win the next one.
Nah, it was something else that he would buy. One of them lottery tickets.
All right, let's take our first break. When we come back, we'll take more calls. 888-855-2297. We'll talk about it in the break. Hang with the boys. We'll be right back.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy classic wings, sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
This is Nate Newton from Hangin with the Boys, and Wingstop is here to bring the flavor to game day as the official wings of the Dallas Cowboys. Order now by downloading the Wingstop app or ordering online at wingstop.com.
Hey, Cowboys fans, a 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Hey, Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
We got big personalities. We got big hair, big belt buckles. We got fans all across this big state and enemies in every other one. We even got a big star on the 50-yard line. Smirnoff knows football is a we thing, an experience that is best enjoyed together. With good drinks and good folks home or away, we rally together. We cry together, and we always rally cry together because, most of all, we got big love for them boys. Smirnoff, we do game days. Please drink responsibly.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Welcome back to Hanging with the Boys. Second segment brought to you each and every day by blockchain.com. Thank you, blockchain.com. Kurt.
Yes, sir.
Did you watch that game last night?
I watched some of it.
How is Cincinnati not like 9-0 right now?
Oh, they got a lot of weapons.
Well, you know what? You can come see those weapons at AT&T Stadium.
That's some radioing right there.
On December the 9th. Get ready. We're presenting you with the ultimate game day experience. Thank you to 7-Eleven. Just text Cowboys VIP to 711-711 for your chance to win premium club tickets, sideline passes, travel, and more. Come see Joey Burrow and Jamar Chase. Don't miss out. Enter now. No purchase necessary. Ends on 11/20. Must be 18 or older in the USDC. Void where prohibited. Message and data rates may apply. Visit bit.ly/go711-711 for full details and non-text entry. Nate, you think he's top 3 quarterback in the league, Joe Burrow?
Yes, sir. Very easily.
Top 3?
Yes, sir. I love him. I love him.
Wait.
I love me some Joe Burrow.
This is when we.
I love me some Joe Burrow.
This is when we start to fight.
Yes.
Well, I got your top 2. So
Mahomes and
then the guy I played last night.
Lamar?
Yeah, Lamar.
Okay.
He's the MVP last year.
Okay.
If this kid.
Burrow's not better than Josh Allen.
What?
That's a good.
Okay. It's a good debate now.
I ain't trolling.
I promise you.
Give
Josh the offensive line that this kid playing behind, and we'll see what he can do then.
The athlete that Josh Allen is, he'll be just fine.
No, he'll be just getting hit.
Give Josh Allen Jamar Chase.
Give him that offensive line.
Give Josh Allen, Jamar Chase,
that offensive
and T.
line.
Higgins.
He's doing it without
Stephon
T. Higgins. He's doing it without T. Higgins.
Wait. You're not comparing.
Bro. He had Diggs in his prime.
Diggs in his prime wasn't a top 10 receiver. You're saying you're putting Stephon Diggs.
10.
You're putting Stephon Diggs and Jamar Chase in the same.
I'm not.
I'm putting
I gotta
Joe
lead the
Burrow.
show.
He's
and
had
Josh
wide
in the
receivers.
same-
All right, so Jesse,
I'm putting Joe Burrow and Josh in the same.
Hey, how many Super Bowls has Josh Allen been to? I'm just trying to think about that. real
Yeah,
quick.
Joe Burrow been to one, and he ain't been back since.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
been,
but
it's
he
been
ain't
every
been-
championship game every year.
Yeah,
Man, he done got man.
I love how we're debating a
a
quarterback that's not even on our team.
But we're gonna see him in a couple weeks.
We're gonna see Joe Burrow in a couple weeks.
Where would you put him though?
Who?
Burrow.
Top 10. I mean, we'll put him in the
Stop.
top 10.
He was about to say
Now
4.
you trolling. Now you trolling.
Top 10.
No, top 5.
Top 6. Top 6.
I'll put him in top 5.
Do you want to know where Pro Football Focus?
Yes, let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Rank them 1 through 5. Start with 5. Start with 10. Start
Five.
with 10. 10. Go 10 up.
10 up. Geno Smith. Trevor.
Wait, that's out. That list is
Top 30% of the
Did you
league.
say Trevor Lawrence is 9?
9.
Disregard that.
Kyler
Oh, yeah.
Murray, Justin Herbert, Derek Carr, Brock Purdy, Patrick Mahomes, Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson.
They got Lamar.
So
What?
they have so Burrow's number 2.
Wait a minute. They
PFF.
have David Carr.
So
as
Pro
their-
Football Focus
Has
is
him as
trolling,
number
right?
2.
Pro
They're trolling.
Football-
They may be trolling.
Boy,
Don't-
getting quiet in that
Pro
second
Football
seat over
Focus
there.
is also
You sure that's not a meme account?
Isn't
might be.
Collinsworth owner in that?
No, he's sold.
Bengals.
He's sold.
Collinsworth.
He's sold.
I'm just saying.
Wow, I can't.
Yeah,
I
that's-
believe with a lot of stuff they put. I can't go with that.
But
list.
that's
It's
just
a little
numbers
sketchy.
wise. That's just like raw numbers.
still.
This dude is something special. This
I'm not saying that he's not special, but you like.
if Andy
Nate
Reid
really likes
if Andy Reid had this cat, he'll be like
He'll be
you know what he'd be saying?
he'll be 2 Super
Wow.
Bowls short.
No, he wouldn't. No, he
Because
wouldn't.
whoever had, if Andy
No.
Reid had Joe Burrow, whoever had Patrick Mahomes, that coach,
They would be competing.
Zach Taylor, was his name? Zach Taylor?
No.
What's his name? The head coach of the Bengals, Zach Taylor?
See, you got to be smart enough to know when you got a great quarterback to put something around him. This is going to be the second quarterback the Bengals done messed up. They did Chris Palmer wrong, and now they finna do this kid here wrong. Yes, that's the Bengals, and I'm through talking about another team like that because we probably get
Who's
in
Chris
trouble.
Palmer?
He's
Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer, whatever.
Thought maybe I was like, who? I thought maybe I missed a quarterback.
No, I thought it was Kevin Durant, but
You're right. You're right. I'll never live that one
side of
down.
the table. It's that side of the table.
But I was just like, wow,
Let
he's
me get
short.
back to my weed. I got my own boy attacking me.
A weird gene pool. I wasn't attacking. I thought maybe there was a quarterback I didn't know about.
Yup. He was a nice quarterback.
I played with
for
Carson
about
Palmer.
for about 2 years, and all of a sudden his offensive line ran out on him too.
Carson Palmer was my quarterback, my rookie year.
My quarterback.
Chris, do we have anyone else on the phone? Yes, we do. We got 2 calls, but I'll give you one right now.
Give us one right now.
Who is Chris Palmer?
No, it's Leon in Sarasota, Florida.
Leon, how do you feel about the game this weekend?
I feel really good because I feel like the players are going to feel like it's really nothing to lose, and they can play freely. And I feel like when they win and they play freely, that they're going to they're going to see that they can do it with what we have. Because I really do believe we can do it with what we have. We just have to stay consistent with with everybody that we're using and not changing up stuff. Keep changing up people in the lineup.
All right. What's your score, bro? Leon, what's your score?
My score?
Yes, sir.
My score is going to be 27-21, Dallas.
7-21. All right.
All right.
Anything else you want to talk about? Ask a
Nope.
question?
He's good.
Jesse's
Nah,
dismissing
I just want to say hello to Mr. Jesse Holly
Yes.
and Mr. Nate Newton.
How you doing, my friend? I like how you picked.
I'm doing wonderful. Just want to say you and say hello to you for my father. He's a fellow graduate of Florida A&M University.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rock and roll, baby.
Yes, sir. We just got done being at the homecoming a week ago.
Okay.
So just want to say hello to you all.
All right.
Well, thank you for listening and thank you for calling.
Out of Sarasota, Florida.
Call back in anytime.
Thank you, Leon. So because
This
you
two
said
times you done
because you
frowned
said-
up like that. It's
because
two times you done frowned up like that.
this is how Jerry does it. This is how he does it. This is see, we sometimes forget, like This is how he does it.
I like how carefully you're choosing your words right now.
You know, this is place we got to be careful these days. Okay, this is how he does it. Sarasota, Florida. Leon believes that with everything that is the facts that have been presented to you, Leon still believes.
Mo in Kuwait.
Nate
Newton in Wiley, Texas.
Like, this is how he does it. This is how he does it.
Jesse Holly does not believe.
This is how Jerry Jones does it.
In Jersey.
He's good at it.
Jesse Holly in Jersey.
This is how he does
What
it.
about Kurt in Arlington? We'll find out later.
Okay.
Well, he can say whatever he wants, but his shirt still saying, this is how he does it.
Hey.
That's right.
His check say it too.
Yeah.
This is how he does
All right,
it.
Kurt, let's see if we got any more believers out there. I mean,
Yes.
Chris. Who we got on the
I'm
phone?
Chris.
I know. I got
We got
confused.
Anthony. He's in the Ville of Louisville, Kentucky.
Let's go.
All right,
Anthony
all right.
Louisville, how do you feel?
Fell.
Hey, what's up, guys? I feel the same way I did last week. I'm doing the same thing I was doing when I called y'all last week.
Now, last week, didn't you call when you had the DAC? Was it are you the one that called
No.
the DAC?
I was the one that called. Me and my cousin
Oh,
used to watch the Cowboys.
Yeah.
With Jane Fonda all the time. I'm Jane Fonda right now. Can one of you guys please explain to me why Jerry isn't in assisted living? Please tell me why, because that dude is making some bad decisions right about now. I can say that because I don't work for the asshole. Anyway.
Well, we better cut him off now because we don't need to do that one, bro.
Can't cuss.
Especially calling the owner a bad name. You can't call the owner.
Can't do that.
Try again when you get on some better get on some better Jane Fonda.
You was on that ZA.
Yeah.
That
Good job, Chris. Chris, is he on the officially banned list now?
He's on that Zaza.
Wow.
You gotta go back to that OG.
Chris, is he on the do not call list now?
You start doing what that young kids is doing.
He's like my son. He's grounded for a week.
No phone privileges.
No phone privileges for a week.
Call us back next week, man.
2 weeks.
Make sure we have a pastor come in after.
Man, speaking of Pastor, I've not heard from Pastor Q in a long time.
Q, what's up, bro? What's up?
We gotta check on his mentals and dentals one of these
What's
days.
your mental and dentals like, bro?
We need a show cleansing. Let's cleanse the show. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back in the last segment, take some more
Pastor
phone
Q,
calls.
we need some love, brother.
Maybe that might have been the last segment that we ever take phone calls. We'll see when we come back on Hanging with the Boys.
He didn't get the memo.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy classic wings, sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
This is Nate Newton from Hanging with the Boys, and Wingstop is here to bring the flavor to game day as the official wings of the Dallas Cowboys. Order now by downloading the Wingstop app or ordering online at wingstop.com.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
Fall is here, and that means football is back, bringing all the delicious game day foods with it. As you prep for all the big games, tailgates, and watch parties, let Yo Quiero be your one-stop destination for all things home gating. Yo Quiero's fresh, flavorful, ready-to-serve guacamole, made with real Hass avocados, will score taste bud touchdowns as you cheer on the Cowboys. Yo Quiero's wide range of mouthwatering and versatile products can be found in your local grocery store's produce or deli section. Grab some today.
Hey, Cowboys fans, a 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every day by Jigsaw, the proud dating partner of the Dallas Cowboys. All right, we are back.
Woo.
Are you back?
I got the bad card now.
Are you back?
Yeah, I got the bad card.
Okay. Nate was
Sorry.
going out on us. So, anything you want to talk about, Kurt, before we take calls the rest of the show? You had a couple of notes today.
No, take calls.
Okay.
Zach Martin missed 2 days of practice with his shoulder injury. Concerning to anybody?
Well, yeah.
Definitely be, yeah.
Jalen Carter, boy, that's a big man.
I know, you got 2 big men.
Is there any scenario with him missing practice that you would hold him out of the game?
Not unless he say he can't go. If he say he can't go, he can't go.
That'd be bad, wouldn't it, Nate?
Yes, it would.
With this defensive line?
Yeah, but you know what? TJ Bass coming in that little spark plug.
That's your guy, isn't it? Him and
I
Austin.
love Austin Richards.
That's how he does.
Man, why you always got to be shaking your head over there, man?
I'm talking to Kurt, bro.
No, man. But your body language is bad, man.
I'm talking to my boy.
Your
man.
body language is
I'm talking to my boy.
Your body language is bad.
Let me and my boy have
If
our
somebody
relationship
say
over
something
here,
Jesse don't like,
Man,
he's not going to frown. He's not going to smile, but he's just going to give you that look like,
I told you a dangerous man.
You a dangerous man.
You can get along with everybody and work with everybody and don't nobody dislike you. I'm not that privileged.
You're not that guy?
I'm not that guy.
I got the bad. Well, I don't know what I did. I hope I didn't mess nothing up, Chris.
You probably
I really
did.
don't.
It's fine. He
It's
can
all
fix
good.
it. He can fix it.
Yeah.
All right. Chris, do we have a call?
Yeah, we got
can't hear the
Lester
call, so I'm
in
good.
Minnesota.
Lester, what's happening? How do you feel today?
In Minnesota.
Hey, I'm feeling okay. Hey, that last caller really really had it in for Jerry, it sounds like. How does he feel?
Yeah, he's feeling no pain.
Yeah, he's feeling no pain.
He was okay.
Exactly. He was in the clouds.
But I got a statement and or a question for Nate. How you doing, Nate? I've
How
been
you
a
doing,
Cowboy
sir? I can
fan
barely hear you,
since-
but tell me the question.
I've been a Cowboy fan since 1977, but this is what I would have done at the beginning of training camp, and you tell me what you feel about this, Nate.
Okay.
My starting lineup would have been Guyton at right tackle, the president, where he is, BB, and I would have put the right tackle that we have now still at left guard, and I would have moved Tyron Smith over to left tackle. At the beginning of training camp, not now. I know we can't do it now.
He said, how you feel about that? He said at the beginning of the training camp, he would have moved Tyler Guyton to right tackle, left Zach Martin at right guard, BB. He would have taken Terrence Steele, moved him to left guard, and then moved Tyler Smith to left tackle.
Good thoughts, but I promise you, I threw some scenarios at the O-line coach, and he wasn't hearing it. He liked it, his group, and that's who they're going to ride with. So good theories. It sounds good in theory, my friend, but they ain't going to ride that way.
I've heard a lot of that. Like, Guyton was a right tackle in college,
Yes.
right? So is this all part of the struggle, is just switching sides?
And going against way better athletes.
Right, yeah.
Switching sides. But, you know, it's the journey, man. It's the journey, you know. And we have seen, it has paid off this year so far, but you just got to hope a year of growing mentally can help him coming in the next year, because they're gonna ride him out. They're going to ride him all the way. When we talking about playing young players, he is the young player, so it ain't like they're going to just put somebody new at his spot.
Is there at this you're this point in the season, are you seeing progress at that position, regression, kind
I
of
just
the
see
same?
him maintaining. That's
About the same?
Maintaining, and Jimmy beat that into our head, Jimmy Johnson. And when you're maintaining, that means you're barely hanging on.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll see, man. We just got to let this season play out. It's a painful thing now.
What is an offensive lineman? We see receivers all the time and running backs in the offseason.
Did we get Lester's pick?
Chris
No.
cut him off. Yeah.
Oh.
Chris let him go.
Sorry, Lester.
We need to get it right out of the gate. Make sure we get them. But you see receivers and running backs doing off-season drills and doing footwork and working on that. Quarterbacks working on their hips, their feet, their the throwing motion. What do you do as an offensive lineman in the offseason to improve and get better?
Basically the same things. You get in on that film and you see where teams took advantage of you. And a
lot of film study.
Yeah, and then you go out and you try to improve that if it can be improved. A lot of things in this game is just mental. Mm-hmm. Being mentally strong and mentally disciplined. I mean, you get a lot of great athletes, but a lot of them don't have that above the neck ability to overcome and to prosper through adversity. A lot of people can't do that. You get on some people, they have a bad game, and it's just like it multiplies, and they need something to give them that boost to get that confidence, because that's what the game is about, confidence. So, that's why I keep saying this is a funny year for me, because I'm agreeing with Jesse. You have to throw that ball to win it. You have to throw the ball to win the big games. We saw that last night. You're going to have to throw that ball to win it. But in the case of our offensive line, you got to put some type of runs in there to try to help them stay within, a good frame of mind.
You think with Cooper Rush behind center now, he might be less likely to check out of plays and thus maybe having more runs?
I don't know, because they believe in Cooper. They believe that Cooper can keep them in the right plays. We'll see.
And Coop's been around for been around for 7 seasons.
Yeah,
Like he's not a guy who just got here or
he understands.
went somewhere else, but he's been around for a while. So I mean, will he check out as many plays as Dak? Probably not, but he's been in enough meetings and heard enough checks and personnels and
threw enough balls.
Like he's been in it where he, to even learn sometimes from the things Dak may have done wrong or may have not checked into or checked into. Like he's been around enough to see that. For him to use your word that you used was confidence. It's going to have to be his confidence, and how does he feel when he gets to the line to be able to check out of something. And again, this opponent, Philadelphia, they're not going to give you many confusing looks, right? Like they're not going to be a team that's moving around a bunch defensively, bringing these different blitzes. Now, there'll be some twist up front, but that's nothing to do with DiNucci. That's offensive linemen talking about who has what and being able to handle those type of twists and handling stuff like that.
I'm telling you, out of maybe the 7 or 8 guys that they dress defensive line-wise, you'll see one of them. You'll see different sets of them. This coach always got a different look, and it ain't nothing but a subtle look, whether it's a head up or just to the inside or to the outside of you. And he would play 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9 guys, different guys. So you got to be technique sound. For me, it was simple when I played one guy. I looked at the film. I got me 4 or 5 weeks on him. If he was exceptional, I'd get me a little extra work, trying to make sure I try to see if I can just get anything off of him. But when you playing 4 or 5 guys, and all of them got some sweetness to them, and all of them had success with sacks. Like this team, seems like everybody at least got a half sack on their defensive line. So everybody thinking they can get there. And they looking at the film like, ooh, okay, maybe I can get there a little sooner. So, yeah, you got to be on film study this week, man, because, I'm not saying that I believe that anybody can be beat, but you got to be on your A game. You can't go in there, I can handle,
With Kellen Moore having coached here with McCarthy, does that give him an advantage? Or
they
McCarthy
ain't actually
advantage,
done defensively. They ain't. I mean, well, my coaches in my past history, they were like, "Hey, man, what do you think?" Man, Coach Johnson, man, you get in there, you see the film. He tell his coach, you see the film. You don't need to be over here talking to Norv, because they'll switch stuff up just because you'll be keying in on some keyword. That next, they'll give you that keyword, you come rushing up out there and somebody run behind you. Yeah, come on, man. Nah.
And it's a little bit different because you're going up against the backup. So there is an unknown, right? There is that. That is the one thing. If it's the advantage of the unknown, that Kellen Moore or Nick Sirianni not truly knowing, right? Because you got to go back how many years to get film on Cooper Rush?
Yeah.
2-3 years?
Couple at least, yeah.
You know what I'm
Three,
saying? Like,
really.
he didn't get much in preseason because they were heavy on Trey Lance. I mean, he got a quarter and a half last week. That doesn't tell you much of nothing because that game plan was a Dak Prescott-led game plan. So that's if there's an advantage that the Cowboys have, it's right now that there's a little bit of an unknown of what Cooper Rush is and what they will do with him. But this is when you tell your defense, you just say, hey, we're going to do what we do. And we'll make adjustments as the game goes on. If something is they're doing that we weren't ready for, we'll make an adjustment and we'll try to correct it. But, you know.
Chris, we have any more calls before we get to our predictions?
We do. We have. Who do we have here? We've got Randy in California.
All right, we got to go quick. Hey, Randy, tell us how you feel.
Feel.
Oh, I feel so good. Hey, honestly, if this season can be written in Braille, even those people will sit there and say, like, ooh, this is not good. But I got you guys. Hey, Jesse, the first live Cowboys game I went to is when you caught that long pass from Romo.
Let's go. I
appreciate that. That was an awesome moment for me. That was the first Cowboys game I ever went to live, so I appreciate that.
No, thank you, brother.
I want to sit there and say, I think I like what we did against the Niners when we were like when we ran like 12 personnel. We had Ferguson on one side of it, on the opposite of the field, and they put Lipke as like an H-back kind of thing or a wing, and they were chipping. I think that would be the best way this Cowboys team can get success because these tackles are struggling. And looking at like the EPA, like when this team runs 12 personnel, their EPA ranking is number 1 of proficiency across the league. Now, this was what I looked before the bye week, but if this team can get chip blocked consistently, I'm asking you and Nate, how does that affect people going into their route? I know it's like a delay going to their route. And how does that help set up the tackles to get in proper position, to get their hands and feet right, to get these blocks so it gives Cooper Rush a little bit more time?
What's your score, Randy, before we let you go?
My score? I'm sorry, guys. It's going to be 28 Eagles, 15 Cowboys, Brandon Aubrey, all field goals.
Oh, right. Thank you, Randy. What do you think about Randy's question?
The thing about it is Atlanta did a great job the game before us of chipping with their tight end, Kyle Pitts. I saw last night the Bengals did a lot of delay with Chris Brown, the running back, as I got that right. He did a lot of delayed routes coming out of the backfield, depending on how that rush was. And he just that was that kind of run play. So it's many ways you can do it, sir. The tackles just have to play better. You can't. Our percentages have not been high, even when we bumping. And even when we're running games, our percentages have not. They just have to get better.
All right, it's that time, Kurt.
Yes, sir.
What is your score prediction for Sunday? 3:25 at AT&T Stadium.
It's going to be a rough one.
Yeah, Cowboys. What?
Yeah, Cowboys
win
19.
Cowboys, yeah.
Philadelphia 33.
12.
33-19, Nate.
Well, he's trying to make up for the weeks that he missed.
Yeah, blowout. What you got, Nate? All right, Chris, how about you? Nate's dying. Nate's choking over here. Chris.
Let's go, 28-27 Cowboys.
28-27 Cowboys. Wow. All right, what about Josh and Jazz back there?
I mean, it's just me and the phone back here right now.
Just you and the phone?
That's it.
All right, Nate, what you got?
All we got to do.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go.
That's the difference.
He's leaving.
Right
the Bear defense.
This is the defensive end.
Okay, I got to get a wide shot of this.
All he has to do is half step. Don't kick out quick. Just half step.
Well, you got that surgery, boy. You got
you know what I'm saying? That's all he has to do.
You got the knee replacements, and you moving over there
I think that's a plea for him to get in, get a couple reps in the game,
so I can get trumped. Yeah. Y'all would not be talking about me. I would not be a Vegas stat.
Just half step.
Yeah, like that boxing match that's coming.
Tyson and Paul.
Somebody finna be a stat. Man, I just believe, man. Believe, man. You can put any score you want, the Cowboys gonna win.
All right.
Any score
Cowboys
you want,
win.
man.
And
I ain't trying. You know what? Since I know what trolling is now, I ain't trying to get no trolling going. But if you do have to hit at me a little bit, Mr. Fourth and Long.
No.
Yes, that's me, Mr. Fourth and Long.
I'm going to go Cowboys 24, Philly 34. Jesse, the voice
All right, here's your
of
stat.
reason.
Here's your stat
Here's
right
our
here.
stat.
Yes.
Here's your stat right here. If you never watched the game, don't see the game. If you log on to this game, and A.J. Brown has more than 90 receiving yards.
90 receiving yards.
You know that the Cowboys lost the game.
Cowboys lose. Okay. What is your score, sir?
My score is 40 to 17.
Because he averages, 17 or 19 yards per catch.
Yeah.
Cowboys?
Philadelphia. And let me tell you why. This interesting little thing that I thought about last night. Philadelphia, there is the factor of Nick Sirianni being an a-hole. He's an a-hole.
Mm-hmm. Right.
There is a factor of feel how you feel about Kellen Moore. He want a little get back.
Oh, yeah.
There's some get back in him. They want to embarrass the Cowboys at home.
They're not taking their foot off the gas.
But here's the important thing.
What's that?
Philadelphia plays the number one team in the conference 4 days later. They have a Thursday night game against the Washington Commanders. They want to get this game over with as early as possible
and rest some
so
guys.
They can start pulling those guys out in the third and fourth quarter. So they're going to be ultra aggressive early in this football game. Try to run this score up big so that at least by the fourth quarter, probably by the third quarter, second half of the third quarter, they can start pulling Saquon. They can start pulling if Devontae Smith hamstring, pulling him out of there. Jordan Davis and Carter and then Saquon and then Jalen Hurts. Right? They're going to start pulling some of those guys out because they may be looking ahead because they got a really big matchup that would probably give them the number one spot in the division.
Not the conference.
I'm sorry, the division.
You said conference.
I'm sorry, excuse me. The division 4 days later.
You think Sirianni got to think it's going to eat the Philly cheese?
I don't know. Probably.
All right, fellas. Jesse, good stuff. Nate, good stuff.
Jesse brought it at the end.
What was it? Mine was, what did I do? Philly 34, Cowboys 20.
After he done shook everybody off the whole show.
That's how he does it, man. That's how Jerry does it.
That's how you do it. You shook everybody off.
Jazz, Josh, thanks for not really keeping Chris company in the back. Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. We'll be back Monday. Cowboys Victory Monday. See you then on Hanging with the Boys.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!